3. You are there. Look around you and start describing your first impressions.
I think I'm by a mountain in a forest. And there's a creek. I'm by a creek.
Wonderful. Take a moment, ground into that beautiful place and tell me more about it. What do you see?
I have bird feet.
Have a bird feet.
I didn't expect that.
Very good.
Yeah, and I'm on the creek has a lot of water. It's more like a little river, and we're kind of high up on the mountain, and
Use all your senses. How's the weather over there?
I'm comfortable, but I think my body is just more comfortable with weather.
But
I have webbed feet, and so it's mostly like how I feel on the ground.
You feel it through your feet? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the rocks under my feet differently. It's like it's easier to like kind of like curl my foot around the rock to hold on. It's like I don't like walking flat. And I'm just right by that river, and it's like really cool, like mountain river. So it's a kind of like glacial water. It's colder, but it's super fresh. And I can hear it stream down.
Very nice. How old do you feel?
I feel immortal.
Good. It's very nice. And do you feel male or female? Or neutral? Do you think you're male?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you feel healthy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. Very good. How does the sound is over there? What can you hear?
I can hear everything.
Tell me about
I
it.
can hear really far.
Yeah.
I can hear really, really far. But right now I'm mostly listening to the creek, to the stream. And I can hear when butterflies flap their wings really, really far. I think I eat butterflies. I have a really long tongue. So I can focus on what I hear. Right now I just want to hear the sounds of the water.
So you're able to change the focus of your hearing
Really
to different sounds?
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's really practical.
Yeah. How's your smell? What can you smell over there?
It's really interesting because I don't think that smell works the same way for me. So I can really feel the earthiness, but it's like almost like it's giving me information more than it's giving me odor.
The earth?
Dive for the odor. I can. It's like when you're human, you can understand beauty and threat through smell. But when you're like me, you can understand the depths and the breadths of what's made up, what emanates, what the smell emanates from. So I can smell the dirt and I'll know that there's worms inside. It's like it feels like the way people describe sonar, but with smell. It's like it bounces off rather than makes a compilation like in the human body. It's got more dimensions.
Yeah, wonderful. So you can understand the different layers of smells and learn more about, for example, what's under the earth.
Yeah.
What's the condition of the surface?
Yeah, I get so much knowledge from smell.
So much knowledge. Wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. Want to learn more about you? Now place yourself in the place where you live in that life and look at that from the outside. Describe if you have a home over there.
I mean, I don't know. I do and I don't.
Okay.
Like, I don't always sleep in the same place. But sometimes I'll go in some shelters in the trees. Like, I'll sleep in the forest in different trees. There's some that I like more than others, but if I'm far from one, I'll go to the other one. It's okay.
Yeah. So you just chose a few places that you like as shelters.
Yeah.
Can you go to one of them that you like?
Okay. There's one kind of on the top, towards more the top of the mountain. And it's from when I'm up there, and sometimes the wind picks up. I think so. It's kind of like just a nook on the side of the cliff, a little bit at the top. It's kind of like a bat cave, but not really, because it's all the way at the top. And I go there, and sometimes I just kind of look down at the forest and look over the forest. And the creek's not too far. It's just mostly for when the weather's not so good.
Wonderful.
It's easier to just wait.
I want you to be there and wait there for a moment. And then imagine that you are placing an imaginary mirror in front of you so you can see all your shape. And tell me, what do you see in the mirror? What color are you?
So I'm a bird. I'm a big bird. I'm kind of I want to go somewhere else to. I don't like mirrors. Confuse me. I'm gonna go by the water and look in the water.
Okay. So you can go by the water now.
Oh yes, it's easier.
Yeah. See your reflection in the water.
So my web feet, they're kind of brown. Like they're darker than chicken feet. They're more wet. I'm more they're not quite like duck feet either. They're not that flat. They're somewhere in between.
Mm-hmm.
I like to wrap them around rocks. And then I kind of have long. So that's the thing is, I feel kind of more like a flying dinosaur than a flying bird.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, very good. So now let's drift and float and place yourself in that life an important day. A day you consider important. Be there now. What do you see?
I see other beings like me. It's easier to just look at them than to look at me.
Yeah. So you see them now?
I'm
Cool.
kind of brown. We don't really have feathers. Not really. We're more scaly, actually.
Can you rotate a little bit Naomi's head to my direction so maybe the sound will be a little better? So tell me again.
We're scalier than birds. We're a bit more like dinosaurs. What it was before, and I have a long nose. I have a long nose and a flat top head, and we fly above the forest, and we're sitting. I'm on top of a tree at the very top, and there's a volcano that's erupting.
Mm-hmm.
It's really red now. It hasn't. It's just part of life. It's what happens now.
So what do you do there? How does it make you feel?
You know that there's change coming. And everything. But it's at the same time when we're not. It's inevitable. We're kind of scared, but not really, because it's just too grand, and we don't grasp what can happen.
Yeah.
We just know that it's changing.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of amazed and scared and amazed at the same time. I think I'm more curious than some of my friends. They're kind of flying away. It's just so red, and it's boiling, and it's so interesting, and it's really hot. I'm really far, but it's really hot.
Good. Let's move forward to another important day in that life, and let's see what's happening there. Moving forward, placing yourself now in an important day in that life. Where are you now?
There's nothing.
Okay, so let's go a little bit back in that life. Just back.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I was born in an egg.
Oh. Tell me about what you're doing there now.
I just feel it's interesting. I feel really excited about being really strong. and
Cool.
having broken through the egg.
You,
I'm surprised. I didn't expect to feel that way.
you broke through the egg?
Yeah. I
Cool.
guess that was my feeling, as I was really proud of being birthed.
Oh.
And
So,
I'm really curious.
so you're breaking out of the egg?
There's others too. I have little brothers. Two
How
that
many
are
are you? How many?
I think we're three. I think
Three.
we're three.
So you have another two?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you
I
have?
think there was one or two that didn't really make it. I think, but our mom saved us three, so we're growing now.
Nice. Can fast forward a little bit to see if there are boys and girls. Do you have brothers, sisters? What do you have there?
I know I for sure have one sister. We lost the other one. He kind of never came back.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's
I
only
think
you?
when we learned to fly, he went and he got lost. But that's okay. That's just how it is.
Yeah,
We came back because we prefer being back.
yeah,
So I have a sister now.
nice.
It's kind of it's a tough life in human standards, but it's just normal life. We're not attached the same way to the status quo.
What do you eat? What do you like to eat?
Like worms and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, I go down. I like when I'm little, mom kind of gives me stuff.
Yeah.
She brings it up. But once we learn to fly, I'm supposed to be the one that feeds myself.
Yeah.
And so I go down. And it's interesting because, like, I have all the tools, but I don't know how to use them yet.
Yeah.
So it's noisy and messy and it smells so crazy. But I'm learning to kind of turn them on and off.
Yeah. Wonderful. Let's move forward to another day in that life. To learn more, maybe a day you choose, important day in your life. Another day. Be there now. Where are you?
I'm on the ground. I'm just older. I kind of stayed in my forest my whole life. I'm curious, but like it's such a big forest. And I don't know, I'm independent, so I don't know if like I don't know what happened to my sister and my mom. Like I don't think I care. I think each day is the whole world, start to finish, and then the next day start to finish. I don't think I'm attached to family the same way humans are. I kind of keep getting the sense that it's more like eagles. I'm not quite an eagle because I'm not a bird really, but I'm kind of like that. I feel like I'm from the same line as eagles.
So I want you now to move forward to the last day in that life. And I want to learn about you from that day.
I think that's the day we were at. I think the volcano just erupts and I must die.
I see. So I wanted to ask you about that life. Did you have any children of your own? Have you ever co-created?
I don't know.
How do you sense? You can look back at that lifetime, see if you co-created in that life.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay.
I think I just mostly lived alone.
Yeah. Good. So now you can move forward and just be right after you pass in that lifetime. Placing yourself right after.
Okay.
What happened? You can look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah, it just erupted over the forest. It wasn't a mountain, it was a volcano.
Yeah,
So it just kind of killed everybody. No other trees.
yeah. Okay,
That's life.
let's see. So when you look back the entire lifetime you just left,
Mm.
every lifetime has a purpose and lessons for the growth of your soul. Connect with your soul and tell me, what do you sense was the purpose of that life?
Independence.
Good.
Yeah, independence. That's why I keep seeing the eagle.
Yeah. Very. So you learn how to be independent.
Well, I think what was really interesting about being a bird is it's not a bird, but whatever. It's just that it's not that I learned it, it's just that I was it.
Yeah.
It's just, you don't question it, you just don't need people.
Yeah.
My life was, I wasn't sad or lonely or, well, scared sometimes, just like curious. And I knew things were off. Like I knew the volcano, like I was off, but I wasn't relying on others to do things. I just was.
Yeah.
And I just did things. And I was, like I could connect to nature in a different way. Like I could hear really far and I could smell with so much detail. And the forest, the tree canopy took care of me. And I didn't feel alone, but I was alone of other people that were like me. I didn't need them. They were around, but it's not like we were having like parties like the way that geese have.
Yeah.
I don't need that. I didn't need that.
Wonderful. So what is your feeling after leaving that body? How do you feel?
Oh, pretty good.
Pretty good. Is there anything that you feel that is heavy for you? That
No, really not.
good.
I think it was just a curious life.
Yeah, wonderful. Very good. So now you can drift and float in this aspect of you will find peace and you will find what